Hello lovely people and beautiful community. Welcome to my channel. Today's pick card is going to be about the month of March. So March 2026. I can't believe we already are here. So I'm getting that this may be some type of continuation since the month of February, meaning there's a lot of massive energy still in March with eclipses and retrogrades and direct planets and so on. But one of the basic things is actually that Mercury, that is in retrograde when we start March, will actually go direct about the 20th of March. This is a very good one, has to do with contracts, communication, traveling, buying, expensive electric devices and so on. And we have also Jupiter, that has been in retrograde since November, in the Cancer zodiac sign, will go direct about the 11th of March. This is very good news because I know that many people have experienced a lot of delays, obstacles, kind of things have been slowed down. So if it was a project that you started back then, it could be that maybe it wasn't the timing. So know that it wasn't, meaning you're supposed to start with this new adventure or creating this new project, but it was something about the timing. So now after the 11th of March, then it will go easier, because Jupiter has also to do, with Sagittarius sign, has to do also with expansion, which is growth, and which is quite important when we start something and we want it to grow. So another thing is that we will have another eclipse, like in the beginning of March. We will have this year's first lunar eclipse, meaning there will be a full moon but a lunar eclipse also, and it will be in a zodiac sign of Virgo. That has to do with well-being, structure, day-to-day life, work, etc. And then we will have the new moon about the 19th of March, depending on where you live. The new moon, it will be in Pisces zodiac sign. As we start the month, first is Pisces and then we go to Aries. So happy birthday if you have birthday during the month of March. So then we're going to get started. So first of all, you can choose between 3 piles. So this is pile number 1. We had pink agate. This is pile number 2. We have the snowflake or chrysanthemum. And pile number 3, we have the aura quartz. So let's get started. Hello, welcome. Pile 1, I hope you're doing great. Thank you for being here today. So you selected the sun and the pink agate. To start with the gemstone first. So the pink agate, agate comes in many shapes and colors, but this pink agate has also to do a lot with the heart chakra. It has to do, with both kind of like, it could be love, but it could be, empathy, forgiveness, and so on. There is also about kind of the balance between kind of the spirituality and emotionally also. Which is quite interesting is that when I started to shuffle all the cards, I wanted to have kind of something about number 3, because 3 is March. But what happened for your pile, it was first the world card. The world card is 21, so 2 and 1 added together is 3. But then it flipped to the sun. And that's why I just left it that way, because it was supposed to be this way. So I'm getting that you are completing a cycle, like you're completing, there's a big completion. There's something big that is going to happen during the month of March. That's going to give you a lot of happiness, because first of all, the sun is happiness. It's also zodiac sign Leo, but it's also having contact with kind of your inner child, this kind of happiness you're celebrating. So this is something that maybe you thought was ending, because it was the world card that came first when I was shuffling, that maybe you're a little bit sad, or a little bit maybe something that you feel you're missing or melancholic about, and it's going to turn out this new cycle to be something really nice and really beautiful also. Again, this card reminds me also about the spring equinox that is on 21st of March. So that can also be significant, and 2 + 1 again is number 3. So I'm going to shuffle the cards, and I'm going to do this a little bit like I did many years back in the day when I was shuffling. I was kind of having 3 different topics, kind of first for love, and then for money or job, career, studies, and then the third, you know, for whatever wants to come up. So the first card we have for love is the Knight of Cups. We have Justice. Oh wow, the King of Cups. Oh, I like this mini kind of butterfly that just wanted to say hello here in your reading. Wow, this is something magical happening for you. And we have the Death card. Wow, there's a lot of things going on, as you can see, kind of a little bit of magic. Okay, first of all, when we go to love, I mean, you have 2 major arcanas, and you have 2 cards that has to do code cards about cups, that is love, emotions. And there's a lot of scorpionic energy also. Both cards is cups, meaning this emotions, these feelings. Could be such as Scorpio, Cancer zodiac sign, or Pisces, and Pisces is actually a part of March month. So first of all, I'm getting there's some type of, for some of you, when it comes to love, you have to choose between 2 people. For others of you, it's kind of a person from the past, and I'm not saying this is an ex, but somebody that you've known before, that's kind of become more mature, or kind of isn't afraid of show its feelings. There is a love confession coming in, and like I mentioned, for some of you it's 2, because I also see with the scales 2 and this 11, this Justice. This is also a Libra card, but it's also making things fair. So for some of you, like I mentioned, it could be somebody that is more mature, some type of maybe working as a boss in a company, and others that maybe is more in their creativity field, traveling a lot. Somebody that is very romantic, the other person maybe more spiritual, maybe into practicing yoga, as we can see the lotus position, or Pilates, or so on. Somebody that is also very generous. I'm getting both are very generous. But like I mentioned, there is, for a few of you, it's kind of a person from the past. I'm getting not an ex, but somebody that maybe you didn't thought was interested in you, or maybe you dated once, but it wasn't actually like a relationship. It's coming now. This is somebody that has been thinking a lot about you. We see that the eyes is closed, but it could be that they've been praying. For some of you, it could actually that you have been manifesting this person back, because we see here in the Justice card, is also a Libra card. It's kind of things maybe were like a little bit not clear, confusion, but now things are more fair. And Justice is also some type of contract. Maybe for some of you, there is a proposal coming in. We have here, this is Scorpio. So we go from Libra to Scorpio in a zodiac sign. So there's a stepping up for some of you when it comes to love. Kind of could be like the next level and so on. So this is a rebirth. So it could be also that you've been single for many years, and this end of being single, you're now having a relationship. For others of you, if you know this person from the past, there is this new beginning. There's real love coming in for you. So this sounds exciting. Beautiful pale one. So I'm going to take the second row for money, studies or career. Wow, this came fast. Let's see. We have the Ten of Wands. The King of Swords. Wow. The Six of Swords. Ooh, the Moon. So, like I mentioned, when it comes to, there is a big change here when it comes to either money, career. There is something, and I'm getting that it's not, we're not getting all the information just yet. I just got the channel message to check the back of the deck, and here's the World. Like I mentioned, this was the card that came up, but suddenly it flipped to the Sun when I was choosing the card for you. So there is, again, this is a new beginning. You're going to be so happy with this. So first of all, with the Ten of... Sorry about that. So continuing. With the Ten of Wands, I'm getting, when it comes to money or career, there's been some type of burdens. There's been some difficult times. It could be maybe that you were overworking, or it was difficult to some type of increase of salary, and there's been the environment that wasn't really good where you were working. But there is a change here, because both with the Ten of Wands and the Six of Swords, this is a transitioning, meaning that you could actually be changing a job, or you're moving, you're relocating. It could be maybe the same company, but you're relocating office. This relocation, because we can see both with the Ten of Wands and the Six of Swords, you're actually in movement. And the Six of Swords is actually a card about this better times ahead, moving to calmer waters. And it's kind of the opposite energy of this. But as we can see, this person also has kind of packed the things and kind of traveling lightly. So there's, I'm getting that, or you are relocating, there's another job, or there's something that is changing in your job. Maybe there's also some type of promotion, because as we can see here with the King of Swords, and this is just the energy, both also with the King, just the energy, but this is also Libra energy, like we have Libra and also Aquarius and Gemini. As we can see, this person is standing on the top of the hill, and there's a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of, this person is very mature. So I'm getting that you are finally getting recognition for your skills, your knowledge, your resume, your CV is what I'm getting. There's some type of, there's something that's going to be justified. So for instance, if you were at a company that maybe didn't pay you enough, this is changing. Or if you were in a place that maybe didn't give you enough recognition or enough kind of knowledge, appreciation for who you are, this is changing. Because this person is standing on the top, having, holding the sword, having clarity. So there is a big change. And I mean, going from the Ten of Wands to the King of Swords is a big jump. But you have the Sun, so we know here that things are changing for the positive. And you have the Moon, this is a major arcana, and Cancer zodiac sign. There's a lot of swords and kind of water energy. This is something that is big, but this is something that I'm getting, you're not seeing this coming. It may happen quite suddenly. And we have, like I mentioned, the full moon, the 3rd of March, this big eclipse. Kind of, there's something of your life that kind of be eclipsing. Okay, I'm getting, this is maybe a strange message. So for some of you, if you have to leave a company, don't get sad, don't get kind of heartbroken, because there is a surprise. There's something big, better coming. That you will know that in due time. So then we have the third row, and it has to do, you know, extra things that we need to know. This could be everything from kind of spirituality or other things. So the first card that we have here is the Nine of Wands in reverse. Let's see, so you can see the cards. So this is the Nine of Wands in reverse, and we can see this is the 10 and the 9 of Wands. What it is good to have the 9 of Wands in reverse is meaning that after some difficult times, like I mentioned, this could be anything that you felt unfair treated, delays, obstacles, things got in the way, and you felt kind of things were against you in some way, and maybe it was like that, but there's something that you're changing kind of how you feel, you're changing how you think, and you're putting kind of the wall a little bit down, kind of this this warrior, the wound warrior, you know, kind of you're open this month to put a wall down, to open to this new positive experiences. So the next card that we have here, wow, the 8 of Wands, 8, 9, 10. Like I mentioned, there's several timelines that you're kind of jumping into. Really beautiful. So the 8 of Wands is a little bit about the energy that we have also with the Sun. This is fiery. This is such as Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. There is a lot of momentum. I'm getting also this will be a month when you're starting to see the light, you're starting to see the sun, you're starting kind of to be grateful for the little things, and because of that, because your feelings are changing, your thoughts are changing, you're kind of manifesting and attracting beautiful things. There is a lot of communication, and as we can see here, there are actually persons, people in all this card, except this one. So I'm getting you will interact with a lot of people, but I'm getting that you are ready for that, no matter what it is, but it's going to end up beautiful because we know that. Wow, so then we have the 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is going to be a month for a lot of you that is going to feel so much happiness, the celebration, gratefulness also. And we can see both the 9 of Cups and the Sun is almost, you know, you're putting the hands up and you're so thankful. There's going also to be some type of invitations that is going to happen for you. So this, fantastic. Let's see what is the card that came. Wow. I mean, 6 of Wands. Another card about wish fulfillment, victory, celebration. As you can see, these cards, both the Sun, the Major Arcana, 9 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, is kind of almost the same energy. You are victorious. There's happiness. You are grateful. Things turn out to the best way. A really nice outcome. And you're celebrating this happiness, and then, like I mentioned, public recognition, and maybe also that you are getting in touch with a lot of people. Again, there's people all over the cards, and you're being seen. You're being seen in love. You're also in work. I mean, this is going to be, it seems like a really, really nice month. The back of the deck, we have the 3 of Wands. Again, number 3, month of March. This is happening. And I'm getting, you're ready. You're now ready for all these beautiful things that are coming in for you. I'm going to shuffle 2 oracle cards. Let's see. And what are the 2 messages? Wow, beautiful for you. I'm so happy. So happy, Pi 1. This is really nice. We need this now. Let's see, what is the first card? So this is now this, and this is actually the honey badger. And as we can see in the card with this honey badger, this is kind of telling us that after a lot of delays, a lot of kind of, it could be also resistance and a lot of effort, now things have been justified. Things are you know, you're celebrating, there's manifestations coming in, the dreams come true, wish fulfillment. So there's also maybe if you've been feeling kind of a little bit that is with resilient energy or delays, resistance, and so on. This is changing for the good. And another thing that I'm getting here, actually, I mentioned at the beginning, you must believe in magic. And, you know, the honey badger is a little bit kind of believing in magic also. But another thing is that you need to have faith. Both the honey badger has a faith and the justice card. You have to believe that this is actually happening, that this is kind of the time for you to have this celebration. You're manifesting this. This is, you do deserve this. You know, you have to believe sometimes. You have to believe it before we see it. Okay, so one more oracle card for you. Wow. Really nice. Let's see. Nice card. Let's see. Wow. These beautiful colors. There's a lot of this blue energy, kind of with both the throat chakra, a little communication, like I mentioned also. It says dreams and the third eye chakra. Labradorite. Yeah. It's actually this one, the one I have today. So this kind of a confirmation for you. And it says dreams are where your mind translates the divine. And I get, like I mentioned, that this is actually believing in your dreams. Because when you believe in your dreams, then your dreams will come true. And we know that you have dreams coming through here for you. That there is wish fulfillment and manifestations. So this is what I had for you, beautiful pile one. Have a wonderful month of March. Please let me know in the comments if it resonated or will resonate. Thank you for liking, subscribing, watching, and see you next time. Peace and love. Hello, beautiful pile number 2, and welcome to your reading about the energies of March 2026. So, what is interesting is that normally when I do a reading, I like to, if there's different piles or different groups, I like to take one by one. Sometimes it's better for the energy and how is the reading delivered. But this time it wasn't that way. The piles were done, you know, different during different times, to put it that way. So one thing that maybe will be maybe significant, that's what I'm telling you this, is that before I started to film your pile, I actually got an unexpected apology. So for some of you, maybe this is something that you're going to experience in the month of March, an apology from somebody, just recently, or somebody from the past. And there's another thing, then you've chosen the energy of the Empress. So first of all, I'm getting that number 3, you know, March is going to be significant, but this the energy of the Empress. This could also be like Libra and Taurus. But this energy, or either you are creating or you are attracting something, which may be quite significant and very important for you. Kind of now is the time for that. And you also selected here this Chrysanthemum stone, the gemstone. And what may be also significant is maybe Asia, or you know, China or Japan, because the Chrysanthemum stone is a stone that has to do with wealth and honor, and it's also actually quite important in the kind of the symbol of kind of Chinese imperial family. That's one of the things. But when it comes to Chrysanthemum and Japan, that is also quite interesting, because they have, I think they have a festival of happiness in Japan for this particular flower, that is chrysanthemum, and I think it's in September. So maybe number 9 September or Virgo may be significant to you. But this is also about, it means also golden flower. This is something that I know from before, and it also has to do, you know, with rejuvenation, longevity. And this could also be that because it's used also as a throne, like this, the the flower of a author throne could also be, this is something that is quite significant for you, or maybe you are traveling there. So this was one of the messages or channeled messages information. Another thing is that I had my little mascot next to me here, and it's kind of a mini Shrek. So maybe the movie Shrek, you know, there's a different, like 1, 2, 3 and so on, maybe significant for you. And I'm also hearing the song, Am I a Believer? So maybe is that something that you believed in before is going to come true for you in the month of March, or kind of you have to believe, you have to have faith about what things are changing. So I'm going to start to shuffle the cards. This is the same tarot deck as the one you chosen, the card you chosen, and I want to do this the same way that I've done this like many years before. I started like first what is new in love, and then career, money, studies, you know, finance, and then a third row, whatever comes up, what we need to know. So I'm hoping you're doing great, and let's get started. Let's see, what are the messages? And again, because I heard, you know, the song Am I a Believer, and I'm getting a lot of faith and believing, then this Chrysanthemum gemstone has actually also to do about happiness, love, and also kind of manifestation, dreams coming true. So let's see. A beautiful pile too with love. What is the first card? Wow, the King of Pentacles. The first card has to do love. Wait, and the next. The Six of Swords. Look at this similarity about the colors, even though this is different. This is earth, this is air. Interesting. What more can we know? The Death. There's a lot of transformation going on for the collective is what I'm getting. New birth, rebirth, transformation. Four of Cups in reverse. Let's see. Spirit wants us to have one more card, or is sufficient with 4. Okay, one more. Wow. The King of Wands. Back of the deck, the Six of Pentacles. And you already have the Six of Swords. So 6 may also be significant for you. 6 is also a number that has to do about love, balancing, victory. In the back of the deck, as we can see, this is actually kind of flowers, but are into pentacles. This could be because there is some balancing coming in, and I'm getting also that you have the possibility to attract new love. First of all, with the King of Pentacles, this is kind of grounded energy, very earthy, such as Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And we have next with the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is better times ahead. There's a movement, kind of the waters are kind of calming, maybe after a turbulent time. Then there is something standing out in some way, because we can see that both the colors are the same, kind of quite dark, but then is the beautiful kind of rainbow that give us hope. I'm going to come back to that just to continue a bit with the other cards. So the death again, there is a rebirth, there is something new for you when it comes to love. This is also Scorpio energy. And with the Four of Cups, I'm getting that this is a love offer that you don't see coming. Something that is, it could be unexpected, or you don't expect it, whom it is from. And then we have the King of Wands, so you have two kings here, and this is just the energy, so not the gender. Fire signs such as Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. For some of you, I'm getting when it comes to love that there is some type of movement, something that you are changing, and that what is become this rebirth, this new thing. For some of you, it's actually that you are relocating, kind of you're moving homes, or you are changing maybe the transport, the public transport, or you're driving a different way, or you're going to another coffee shop, or maybe you're going to another club, or to another place where you can buy food and so on. There's something that you're changing your movement, and that's why this love offer is coming in, this balance equal love offer. And for some of you, it's actually somebody maybe that you met or will meet that has to do with work. It doesn't actually mean that is somebody that you are working with, but somebody that you are connecting work. It could be maybe like supplier or a customer, or somebody that transports some type of goods, or there's some, maybe could be somebody that they use as economical supervisor, advisor, some type. But this is somebody that you don't see as love material or love interest. Somebody that maybe may seem quite serious, grounding. Maybe from the exterior seems a little bit boring, but this person is not boring at all, because we can see this is really this fiery energy. There's somebody that likes to travel, somebody that's adventurous, likes to be both out in the nature, but also likes to kind of experience love with their partner. Somebody that is quite stable and quite wise, but also has this energy that wants to experience the good life with the person next to it. For some of you, this person could be divorced, is what I'm getting. For some of you, this person maybe has been single for a long time. So this was about love. So now we're going to take the next row that has to do with love, finance, money, career, studies, etc. Let's see. A beautiful pile too. The Eight of Wands. Okay, one more. Whoa, the Ten of Cups. Oh my, beautiful. Oh my, but beautiful. Wow. Then we have the Five of Swords in reverse, which is good. The Queen of Cups. And then we need one more. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. So first of all, with the Eight of Wands, this is a little bit special because this Eight of Wands has normally to do with, momentum. It could be communication. It could be communication, both sides. But this is very interesting, and because it's kind of, there is some connection between work and money, finances, love, work. There is a connection. Because as we see the both cards, like I mentioned, they were dark, and then we have like the rainbow colors, like all the chakra colors here. And in this Eight of Wands, there is kind of this lightning with also the rainbow colors. So kind of there is communication and there is momentum, but it's something that will happen like kind of like almost, when we see this lightning and it's thunder, it's like woof, like this. There's something unexpected. There are some surprises, positive surprises for you, both with the Four of Cups here in reverse and the Eight of Wands, a special Eight of Wands. And here is also the same, we have the same colors, the Ten of Cups. So, for some of you, like I mentioned, this is somebody that you're meeting that has to do some type of connection with work. Because with the Ten of Cups, this is also like a big wish fulfillment. We can see, with all these colors, this is something that you've been manifesting. This is something that you are going to experience in the 3D realm. I'm getting this is something that you've been praying for. And we're speaking now about, finances, career, and so on. So, for some of you, literally, you are meeting somebody that has to do with work. That could actually be your spouse on the long run. And you will have the Ten of Cups, like one of the happiest card in the deck. Like love. Like more than wish fulfillment. It is almost like the sun is so much happiness. But with the Five of Swords in reverse, this is... there is something that is changing, and we see also we have both the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. So you're elevating. I'm getting that you're elevating, maybe it sounds a little odd, but you're elevating like mentally. Kind of you are thinking in another way, and that's why these opportunities will arise that you don't see coming. You are finished with this overanalyzing about things in the past, why they didn't work, why you met those people, or why you experienced that in the workplace. For some of you, it could be that on the long run, you are, even though we're speaking about March, but this is when it starts to happening, you can work with this person that will turn out to be like a love interest, like I mentioned, could be your future spouse. But there is a change also in the working realm. I mentioned it could be that you are moving to meet this person, or you're moving this movement here, and then we have the other ones with movement, or you're moving like you're home, or you're moving to work. Maybe it's a little bit longer, the transportation there. And then we have, both the cups and the air again. And I'm getting, with this change of work, is going to make you very happy, very passionate. You're going to look forward to go to work every day. For some of you, like I mentioned, it could be that you're creating something new, and you're kind of becoming the energy of a king or a queen. Kind of, you are the leader of your empire, is what I'm getting. And with all these cups, there is something that you're being very happy about, and you are not afraid to show that you're happy, that you're enthusiastic. Maybe you experienced in the past that people said, oh, you shouldn't be so happy, or you shouldn't show happiness or enthusiasm. But this is really something that is changing in the work realm, that's actually going to make you a lot of happy. For some of you, there is traveling when it comes to work. There's a lot of, like I mentioned, happiness, looking forward to go to work, and you will also experience to have like-minded people in the workspace. There is also some type of communication coming in for you, not only about love and this love offer, this balanced, stable love offer. Equal give and take is what I'm getting. But there is also kind of communication about this job offer that is coming. We see there's kind of a lot of this Aryan cups. Maybe, I don't know what I'm getting this, but maybe you're a Scorpio that has Libra placements or something similar. So now we're going to take the third row. Let's see. So what are the extra messages? Beautiful pile 2. Okay, so the third row. Let's see. Beautiful pile 2. Wow, you have the world. There we go. And the Ace of Wands. Whoa. This is a beginning of, I'm getting like a really, your life is going to speed up. There's going to be a lot of momentum, and something like I mentioned is starting, maybe like you don't see it coming from March, but it's something that is going to be quite nice. The Ace of Wands, confirming also the energy of the Empress and creation that we spoke about. Look at this, the Queen of Pentacles. Here is the match. So this person that you're meeting is going to have a big purpose, or a big impact also in your life. Six of Wands. Wow, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you, beautiful pile 2. Wow, and this card came just flowing. The Ten of Swords, yes. This is an end of a cycle, end of aura. The back of the deck again is the Six of Pentacles. You got it on the first row. We shuffled many times, and here it is again. So you are attracting a lot of balance and abundance. You're also attracting people that are like-minded, and people that is generous, that wants to include you, wants to support you. And when I split the deck, we have here the Hierophant. So the Hierophant and the key could be a contract, a big contract. And so we can see this is the same lightning that we have on the Eight of Wands. So something that is happening unexpectedly. Just be a little bit, wait if you can when you are signing a contract during Mercury retrograde, and it's going direct again on the 20th of March. So after that, if it's possible. Wow, so first of all, you have the world, and together is 3. So 2 plus 1 added is 3, and you have the month of March again. So this is a completion, and what is also interesting is that we're finished with the year of the snake, and in March we are the year the fire horse that started on the 17th of February. So this is a completion. Like I mentioned, for you, you would need to travel when it comes to work. And for others of you, it could be that the love interest that you are meeting is not from the same place, cultural or ethnic, or lives in another country, or is from another country. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. We mentioned that with the death, so Jesus is confirming. This is kind of this big creativity. I'm getting that when all these things fall into place and you already feel like complete, so it's not these things that's going to make you happy, you already are happy, and that's when you're attracting these things, and that's why you will attract more things. But this is kind of a new beginning for you, a new passionate beginning. Of course, there's going to be a lot of passion with this love interest, but passion also when it comes to work, like we mentioned, you're going to be happy, this clarity. Things are going to be clear for you with the Ace of Wands is what I'm getting. The path is going to be illuminating. Look at this beautiful red and orange color. That's a lot to do with, with the solar plexus chakra and the root chakra. This way all these beautiful things are coming to you. And this is where the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, and this is just the energy. But this is a divine match. This kind of, the energy of the King and the Queen coming together. So this is a confirmation that you may meet your future spouse in March. or person that you want to be for a long time. Even though you are from different places, the energy is quite like you're grounded. You want the same when it comes to love, you want the same when it comes to money. You want to kind of grow all together, like create together. Very, very nice. So with the Six of Wands, this is a card about victory and success. So you have, again, you're going to celebrate that you are having this new job opportunity, and also there's going to be a lot of communication. There's maybe are relocating and you're meeting, you know, a solid and good love interest. And with the butterfly again, that is also a transformation card that has to do with a new beginning, like the Death card. And we have also the Ten of Swords, which is a new beginning, like the world. You're letting a lot of things go from the past, a lot of swords that doesn't serve you anymore, or doesn't have to do, kind of, you have this rebirth, like this cleansing. Really beautiful. So I'm going to take 2 oracle cards, and let's see what more can we know for you in the month of March. Beautiful pile too. Let's see. Wow, this is nice. This is Answers, and this is the Raven. And as we can see here, this is, you know, kind of holding this, the third eye chakra, but it's also, it's about this communication. It looks like a ruby or something, or similar. I'm kind of getting not only that love is coming to you, we have all these cups, a lot of watery energy, but it's also that, like we mentioned in the beginning, you're not afraid to feel, you're not afraid to be happy or to express yourself, which is quite important nowadays, because some people experience that they cannot be heard or they cannot be their authentic selves. But I'm getting, this is what you are actually right now, and this is what is, you know, quite important. But another thing that has to do with the Raven, there is a lot of, like I mentioned, you are using your wisdom, because the Raven is very intelligent, and as we can see, it's kind of this nice overview. But it has also to do with true vision. I mentioned that you have to believe. This month is important that you believe and have faith that things are changing. Believing in your power. And also we have the divine. We have the divine, kind of the divine march. But this is also about kind of the divine, about divine inspiration, like with the Ace of Wands and creating. So there's also things that would be revealed to you, like confessions and so on. So one more oracle card, beautiful pile too. Oh, do I? Okay. I was told to take 2. Let's see what they are. Beautiful with this, with the purple energy. And here we have the third eye chakra. Well, I mentioned the third eye chakra already with the Raven, so this is confirmation. And lepidolite, signs. There will always be signs to guide you on your path. Like I mentioned, this is a new path, and your path for you will be illuminated. Beautiful again. And here we're still with the third eye chakra, so it could be also that your third eye chakra is opening up kind of more to guidance or more connection with the divine. And this is fluoride. So it says, follow your instincts, they lead to the truth. So again, use your intuition. And actually, I didn't done this for the other piles, but for some reason I was told to shuffle another oracle cards. Sometimes the piles are a little bit different, and I just have to follow what, you know, I've been told. So let's see. Okay, so I'm shuffling the oracle cards, and I'm not looking at them. Okay, so what is the last message for today, for the month of March 2026, for pile 2? Let's see. Okay, this one came out. Ooh, nice, nice. Loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. And I mentioned we have the butterfly here, so we have this confirmation, the transformation, and new beginning for you. And then it says, yes. So when you love and accept yourself, also accepting and loving how far you come in life, I'm getting, is important. So this kind of the beautiful butterfly again. My heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others, and others love me. Maybe this is a mantra affirmation you can say. So my heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others, and others love me. But no matter of that, this is actually something that is changing for you. So there's some type of work, like I mentioned, that you've done, that you let go of the past in many ways. So I'm getting that this was the messages that I had for you for today. Beautiful pile 2. So I hope it resonated. Please let me know in the comments. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and watching. And then I see you next time. Peace and love. Hello and welcome, beautiful pile 3. So if you selected both the 3 of Swords in reverse and this beautiful gemstone, the Angel Aura, this is your reading. So first of all, the channel messages. When I was shuffling for your deck, for your group, I hope to have like a 3, because 3 is the month of March, so something that could be related. And then the 3 of Swords came in reverse. So while I was shuffling, I've also channeled the song. So when this card came out, the song was I Wanna Run to You. It's a song from Whitney Houston. And it's actually the song that is from the movie The Bodyguard. So maybe the movie or Whitney Houston or the song is significant for you. And when I was kind of finished and ready, before I pulled the gemstone, I had another song that came, that is from a group called Gypsy Kings, and it's Bam 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 Maria. So maybe your name is Maria, or you know somebody that his name is Maria, or there's something significant about the 3 of Swords. So a lot of things going on with this pile. So again, with this Angel Aura, which is quite nice because there's some, so we can see there's a little bit of kind of rainbow-ish. And it has also to do with the crown and the heart chakra. So again, and this is, we have the 3 of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, literally, when there is the 3 of Swords, which is quite significant with the gemstone, but I didn't kind of chose the gemstone when I saw the card. I was kind of just pulling it because I like when there's a confirmation. So 3 of Swords in reverse, there is healing. There could be some type of reunion, apology, or healing. And this is actually about healing your heart chakra with this gemstone also. So I'm going to take the next, the same kind of tarot deck and shuffle. And like I mentioned on the other piles, I'm going to have different rows, like I did many, many years ago. First with love, then finance, career, job, studies, and then the third of what we need to know. And there will also be some oracle cards. So let's get started. So thank you for being here and hope you're doing great, pile 3. So for pile 3, what is the energy when it comes to love? Okay, the first card. Ooh. Emperor. The Fool. Ooh, this is very significant. You have 2 major arcanas when it comes to love. Okay. High Priestess. Okay, 3 major arcanas. I mean, your love life is changing to a completely other level. Wow. If you're open to that, you know. We have the next card that came is the Strength. 4 major arcanas out of 4. Let's see. And we have these 2 cards that came out together. We're gonna take them. Let's see. So we have here is the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. I mean, doesn't everybody wants to have a pile like this? Wow. Yeah, and back of the deck, another major arcana, Temperance. And this is a Sagittarius card, but it is also confirmation about healing. You can see the sun is shining. I'm getting the sun out, so you can see now the rain is gone. All obstacles on my way. Here is the rain that we're waiting for. So, love is coming. And if you're not open to love, then it may be messages, you know, in another pile or in another row. But for you that are interested in love, there is healing that has been also because of the healing of the heart chakra and also because of the 3 of Swords in reverse. When I split the deck, I got also the 10 of Wands in reverse, meaning that the burdens are put down. There's enough of difficult times or bad relationships or so. Just had a confirmation. Wow, okay, so let's start here. I think I'm gonna start like this. So the Ace of Wands, this is a new beginning in love. There is a new feeling. You're going to feel that there is hope in love. Like you're not feeling heartbroken, sad or hopeless anymore. There is hope. Love is coming. We can see there is a hand and there is a wand. Love is coming, there's passion coming. There is a new beginning in love. With the energy of the Queen of Cups, you know, Scorpio, Gemini or Cancer zodiac sign, I'm getting that you are the person, you are the viewer, and it doesn't matter, this is just the energy, not the gender, but you are the viewer, that there are a person that is very loving. I'm getting that when you love deep. And you kind of want, or you see the best in people. Not in a naive way, but you want to believe there's something good in everyone. And this is very nice to believe in that, or have that personality. So kind of, I'm getting that's been some hardships when it comes to love. It could be also that you've been deceived or betrayal. There's been some lies in one or more relationships of the past. But the thing is here that because you're believing in yourself, it's kind of the similar energy between the Strength and the Ace of Wands. This is also Leo energy. You're becoming so confident. You have going to have this glow up, or you're already starting to have this glow up in the month of March, and people are going to recognize that long way. As we can see, here's the lion that wants to be next to the person, very close with the 8, you know, the infinity. So for some of you also, maybe you're changing some type of hairstyle. It could be that you're cutting the hair, or you're changing a color. There's something new, because I'm getting hair for some reason. But you are having this glow up. I mean, look at this. Look, all this beautiful. And what you can see here, look at the synchronicities. There's 2 different type of cards. This is the Ace of Wands, like fiery, like I mentioned, Aries, Sagittarius or Leo. And then we have the Fool, like a new beginning. And these 2 cards are quite similar, because the Fool is kind of, could be the energy of like starting of like the zodiac sign. All the zodiacs start with Aries, that is actually a part of March. So again, confirmation, something about Aries season, the end of March to the end of April. But even though you're getting more confident, you're having a glow, there's something that you are changing, and you're going to attract a lot of people. There is a new beginning. With the High Priestess, another Maya Arcana, and it's quite interesting because there's kind of, you have 0, 1, 2, so there is something that is progressing. I'm kind of getting that maybe you will start March to sing small signs that has to do with love. Kind of, you're going to believe, you're going to be in this energy, yes, love can happen, and then it's poof when it happens. So the High Priestess, I'm just going to say this because it's a channel message that I'm getting. For a small percentage, there is a reunion for somebody that you've been in no contact and maybe just experienced that the relationship ended. But a small group, most of you, this is a new love, something new, something that you're going to feel like it's a little bit impossible, but it isn't. Maybe the eclipse, the lunar eclipse, the 3rd of March in Virgo may be significant for you. So again, there is a similarity because this is the Fool taking kind of a leap of faith, and here is the new beginning. So here's kind of with the same colors, the same rays, and then you're doing yes. So there is some type of, like, the energy is the same. So the Emperor is divine masculine, and again the gender doesn't matter, but it's somebody that is more in the energy, somebody that may seem very stoic, but also very kind of mature or serious. And I'm getting something also, maybe Egypt may be significant here. So there's a leap of faith. There is somebody that is coming in, that's going to take a leap of faith when it comes to you. Somebody that's going to see you up quite very beautiful, very attractive, and like I mentioned, this is the energy, it doesn't matter. This glowing up that you're having. For some of you, you're taking kind of better care of yourself, self-love, self-care, maybe some type of new exercise or Pilates or yoga. Something that is changing, that you're attracting this. You're now having hope for love, and this is when it happened. So somebody's going to approach you. Somebody looking for their person. Okay. So the next row I'm going to have is, it's something new about studies, career, finance, job, etc. Let's see. Oh, the cards are all over the place. Ooh. 7 of Cups, the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of court cards in addition to 2 of Swords in reverse, the 2 of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of 2s, 2, 2, 2 already for poetry. Maybe you're seeing 2, 2, 2, and this is confirmation. Okay, what more can we know? Okay. The Hanged One, and one more card, please, Spirit. One more card. Here we go. Beautiful. The 8 of Swords in reverse. Oh, I like that. Back of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. What more can we ask for the Ace of Pentacles when it comes to money, wealth, finance? This is a big hand from the universe. Giving, this is big money, this is wealth, this is happiness. This is the monetary that we've been trying to manifest. And we saw the card here, Seven of Wands in reverse, meaning that you are winning. You're not fighting against other people. You are winning. There's something that is changing, that you are winning. So first of all, with the Seven of Cups, I'm getting that there's this dream that you've been having, because we can see with the Seven of Cups is a card about your dreaming, illusions, fantasies and so on. And I've been drawn to this one. First of all, the year of the snake is over. We are now in the year of the horse. And also you can see the castle, and you can also see all these gemstones, jewelry, treasure. So this is something that you've been dreaming that is coming in for you, the Ace of Pentacles. There is kind of the divine giving you some type of money that belongs to you. This could be anything from winning the lottery, having a bit of promotion, bonus, or maybe there's something that's being paid back to you, because I'm getting kind of seeing that something disappointed to me right now. Maybe there's also some type of heartbreak when it comes to money, or when it comes to work. There's something that also has been healing. So that's why it could also be some type of karmic debt that is going to be paid to you. So the Queen of Pentacles and just the energy is kind of, when it comes to money, is also one of the best cards, because this is somebody that is at a higher position, is good with money, is wealthy, could be rich. So you have the possibility, like I mentioned, or there is a bonus coming in, so you're going to be kind of a leader position, or there is some type of paying you back something that you deserved. And I'm getting for some of you, with the Seven of Cups, maybe there is some type of winning some type of lottery, or winning some type of competition. That's going to give you a lot of money and wealth, which is good to have. And this is earth signs such as Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So what is also quite interesting, as we have both the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands in reverse. The Two of Swords, I'm getting that this confusion time, the uncertainty times are changing. And also I'm getting that because you have one ace here and you had one ace back of the deck, there is, the divine is offering you something. Of course it could be a person, but it's coming for the divine. It's something that you kind of earned, to put it that way. And it's also easier for you, maybe things that have been impossible to kind of see or to notice, or clarity is coming for you. And with the Two of Wands in reverse also, I'm getting that this time that you've been maybe waiting, and I'm getting that maybe that Jupiter has been reversed, like I mentioned in the intro, that is start to be direct again in the beginning of March. It's also making some type of growing, like more money is coming to you easier. And with the Hanged Person, I'm getting that is changing, your life is changing, you have a possibility to have more income, and the life is changing the way that you want it. And which is also very nice to have the Eight of Swords in reverse. You kind of have the cards that's supposed to be in reverse. Kind of this type of, it could be, limiting beliefs, but it could also be that other people made you kind of blindfolded and kind of with the swords, because of maybe things you experienced in the past. But now it's in reverse, meaning that you have the clarity. You are open, kind of with both hands, when getting to have these opportunities that is coming to you, new beginnings, happiness, and so on. So I'm gonna have the third row here, and this could be, confirming already the cards, or it could be like other messages that we need to know. So let's see. Pile 3. Wow. This is the Knight of Cups. The Three of Wands. See what is changing, the Two of Wands in reverse to the Three of Wands upright. Very nice. Let's see. Five of Cups in reverse, very good. Very, very good. I like this, pile 3. You've done a lot of healing is what I'm getting. Let's see. of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and I need one more card. One more card, please, for pile 3. One more card. Oh, the Nine of Cups. This is so nice. Okay, I'm just centering a little bit the card, but you have the Devil. And this is also a Capricorn card. So, again, with the Three of Swords that you selected, pile 3, I'm getting also that you are getting on change. Also with the Eight of Swords that we have there. Kind of, if you feel maybe that you were in a working environment or in a past relationship that you were controlled, or you couldn't be yourself, or there were some toxic behavior, or maybe it was easy for you because of some patterns that you attracted toxic people, this is ending. You are cutting the kind of the cords. Could be like maybe you did some cord cutting from things or people that happened in the past, but it also could be like you're cutting the kind of chance. It's just so nice. Yes. And here is the Three of Pentacles when I cut the deck. You are also attracting, like I mentioned, people that is more in alignment with you, people that wants to collaborate with you, people that is generous, people that wants to be with you for whom you are, not kind of take advantage of you. Nice. So we have two knights here. We have first the Knight of Cups and a Knight of Swords. The Knight of Cups, this is not so, the energy is not kind of fast energy, slow energy, and this could be Scorpio, Cancer, zodiac sign, or Pisces. And March is Pisces season and Aries season, so I'm getting that there is a lot of the energy, which is quite significant. There is an, like I mentioned, for a small part of you, that there is a reunion for somebody from the past. If you're open to that, you use your discernment or intuition is what I'm getting. There is an apology coming in. For those of you that this is a new person, this is a new opportunity, like a new love offer or a new job offer. The Three of Wands, this is just confirming that you're ready for this change. I'm getting that also this, I love this energy that's become in the collective and different piles, that is the Three of Wands. Kind of you're waiting, not anymore. You finish waiting. This is a confirmation. The Two of Wands in reverse to the Three of Wands. You're waiting kind of for the ships. You're waiting for all the positive good things. The Five of Cups is good to have in reverse because it's meaning that, and there were things that you were sad for in the past. This could be anything, that things that happened, or the heartbreak, sad times. This is changing. You're not in this energy or this mentality or situation anymore. I've been done also a lot of healing I'm getting with the High Priestess also. And again I'm getting, even though it come in the upright because of the cards next to it, and 5-5 is a card that has to do with change. I'm getting that you don't have to fight no more. And we have also the Seven of Wands in reverse when I split the deck. You're winning. This is your time to succeed, but you have to believe it. You have to believe it and kind of love yourself is what I'm getting. So the Knight of Swords, this is fast energy, this fast movement. It could be air signs such as Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And because we have it next to the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment, it could be both that you're wanting this new love offer or this new job offer, or just to be in this beautiful energy, this glowing up. I'm getting kind of, you are attracting these things now. Kind of it's easier for you to manifest is also what I'm getting with all the cups. We have a lot of cups here. So we have the Nine of Cups, Five of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Seven of Cups. And both the energy of the Queen of Cups. So there is movement when it comes to emotions, when it comes to love, when it comes to happiness, feelings. There is something that is moving fast, but in a good way. And we have kind of both the Two of Swords again and the Three of Swords in reverse, which is good. But there is, again, I'm getting, with this communication, I'm getting apology, kind of maybe there's something that you wanted to have a completion, but there is also kind of a new contract. For some of you, you are kind of elevating in your job that you have right now. For others of you, it could be that you are deciding to, I'm going to start for myself. I want to do something else. I'm going to follow my instinct, I want to follow my passion, is what I'm getting. So I'm going to shuffle oracle cards for you, beautiful pile 3, and let's see what are the messages for today. So pile 3, what do we need to know for the month of March 2026? Oh, Wunho. So this is the hummingbird. Very nice. Put it like this. So Wunho, the hummingbird. There is joy coming in again, of course, because you've been healing. There's happiness, like I mentioned, with the Ace of Wands, and you have so many major arcana, so there is big change, and you have also 2, 5 here, number 5. So there is this change that has also to do with joy. It has also to do, you know, with kind of not only kind of like pleasure, like happiness, but it's also about prosperity. But this has also to do with happiness, and it has also to do with good health also. So maybe there's something, like I mentioned, there's some type of, maybe you're more out in nature, or it's something that you're exercising, or maybe kind of being more outside, just outside in nature. Maybe you are experiencing to have, you know, the sun on the skin, you know, but be careful and use, you know, always sunscreen. But it's something that you're being out there, you're not afraid to put yourself out there. And this is very beautiful energy. It's kind of this ecstatic energy. And there's also some type of new beginning, because this is kind of the final rune of one of the kind of the set, to put it this way. So I'm getting, again, there's a lot of fellowship, like I mentioned, and also love and prosperity, which is really, really nice. So then I'm going to have kind of confirmations of what we already said. I'm going to have oracle card for you, 1 or 2, you know, whatever wants to. Here's the first that came out, and then we have 2. Okay, so let's see. Okay, what is the first card that came out? The 3rd chakra, and so the light, vulnerability. Showing vulnerability is a sign of strength. Yes. And I'm getting that strength, we have strength, like I mentioned with the strength card, that you're becoming stronger, more confident in yourself, having this glow up. But it's also maybe a kind of, don't be afraid to be vulnerable again, even though you happened in the past that maybe you been hurt because of that. It's kind of, sometimes you have to risk something to gain something. And I'm getting that there is hope. It's beautiful hope coming in. And then we have the beautiful red card here. It says, this is the root chakra and the red jasper. And it says grounding. And I mentioned there's a lot of grounding, that maybe you're being locked with this earth energy out. And it says grounding, sink your roots deep, connect them to the heart of the earth. So again, just a confirmation of what was said, kind of going out, being in nature, maybe swimming, maybe hiking, maybe doing some root chakra rituals. It could be also some type of things that you are feeling happy with. I'm just going to see if there's any more channel messages that are coming up before I finish your pile for today, pile 3. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I mentioned at the beginning that the name Maria may be significant, or maybe Mario. I'm also getting a message about don't blame yourself of what happened in the past, is what I'm getting. Even though you felt you made the wrong decisions, so it has to do with people or something that happened, don't blame yourself. Just kind of forgive if it's possible for you. Forgive yourself also and kind of move on to this beautiful energy. I'm getting kind of an affirmation for you if you're open to that, and it's my future is glorious. Kind of because you want to attract like this limitless, you know, both love and joy that you are attracting also with the card. Yeah, so my future is glorious is what I'm getting. Okay, so this is what I had for you, beautiful pile 3. I hope it resonated or will resonate. Please let me know in the comments. Thank you for liking, watching, subscribing, and see you next time. Peace and love.